What did 5 for Fighting say while playing Riichi Mahjong? I see my hand and cry. I'm not that naive. The red dragon is live, and you just called Riichi. I'm ending in 3rd. I'm feeling some pain. I'm getting that depression inside my brain, and it's not easy to get star 3. Welcome back to Mahjong Soul, folks. My name's Yusong. I hope you're having a good day wherever you are. Did I just mispronounce my own name? My name's Yusong. I hope you're having a good day wherever you are. Folks, we're back in Mahjong Soul. You might have noticed I've changed the whole background again. No longer, this is my bad, okay? I messed up so much on yesterday's video. No longer is that light bulb giga bright, okay? The light bulb is now dim, so it's not like, it's not glaring. It's not like, oh, turning on the lights after watching a movie in class or whatever. It's not eye-splittingly bright or just eye-destroyingly bright. We're on dark mode now, okay? We're playing in dark mode. Also, I did not have the mic settings correct for yesterday's video, and now the mic should be sounding crispy. Please say it's crispy. This is a polite threat, but like I think the mic should be sounding crispy. People on stream were saying it sounds okay. The point is, we're back. And last night on stream, let me just regale you with what happened. Folks, I'm not gonna lie to you. Kiss the ground territory. This is unfreaking believable. I believe that the second, the first, and the third were all last night's stream, but I could be wrong. Folks, we're going back into the Jade Room today, and let me just say this as we load in. If you like the song, or if you like the genre, consider subscribing. I got new videos every single day. Consider leaving a like and a comment if you're feeling particularly generous, as it helps me out and the channel out such a great deal. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart for all your support. It means the world to me. It brings us to our featured comment of the day. Chris Harlem writes, Yusong, I was playing in the gold room recently and had a single tile weight with an 8-9 edge weight in bamboo. When a crossword called closed con with all 4, I thought I was cooked. Imagine my surprise when I yelled banana bread at my screen and the last tile on the wall was the 10 of bamboo, securing me my victory. Thank you for helping me through this terrifying time. XOXO, we are the world. Thank you so much for your kind comment. Can we please keep this on the down low? Yes, there's a hidden DLC for Mahjong Soul that allows you to unlock the 10 of bamboo and the 10 of characters and the 10 of circles. Don't tell everyone, okay? It's one of the few competitive advantages that I have in this game, and I would like to keep it closed, is all I'm trying to say. Oh, okay, this hand is really interesting. I'm 1 tile away from Tenpai right now, right? Like, if I draw into, or I pawn into a 6 or a 7, that's Gigapog. If I draw into a 3 of circles, that also feels pretty nice, not gonna lie to you. Anyway, folks, we're back. We're in Mahjong Soul. Hopefully the stream is actually correct today. I'm not gonna lie to you. Yusong HQ is in such bad shape. Earlier today, it's just been a comedy of errors on my front, so I'm just so, I mean, I'm knocking on wood. Dear God, I hope all the settings and stuff are okay today. I'm doing it. I want to call Riichi. My hand is so effing good. I feel like I have a good enough shot to be the first person to get into Tenpai. If I have to fold, I still have a safe tile. I mean, closed con, just freaking raw dog sending it with the closed con. I'm not that. No. Okay, hey, we're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do that. I'm gonna throw the Eastwind right now. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm pretty sure we're gonna have to throw out this 2 of circles or this 4 of circles. It's breaking my brain a little bit to think about what this hand could be in the long run. But hey, the con gave us another door. It could be way worse. The point is, Yusong HQ, oh my God. Moving your setup is like such a freaking nightmare. Oh, Yusong, here we go. Oh, Yusong, streamers have it the hardest. Oh, yeah, streamers have it the hardest. More than teachers, more than firefighters, more than doctors. Yeah, streamers have it the hardest. Yep, obviously that's what I'm saying. And it's not, and I'm just not just telling you a little kernel of information about my life. Who are you mad at, Yusong? Who are you mad at? I don't know. I don't know what's wrong with me. Okay, Left Lord calls Riichi. This is giga fricked. I'm not gonna lie to you. I got nothing. I got nothing. I'm pretty sure I still have to push with this hand. And then who's the bozo that called closed con? Who's the bozo that gave Left Lord? Oh, I bet you want me to send it. I got 3 copies of the 3 and 4 copies of the 6 left. I am in Tenpai, Red Dragon, 1 Dora. The weight is pretty good. Or I could have 2 chances to fold. I'm sending it. I'm sending it. Maybe that's not right. We'll take a look at we'll take a look back at it with Maka. East 1 push decision and con decision. We could have kept the con decision for a little bit later too. We didn't. It's not like no one had a gun to our head and said that we needed to call the con then and there, right? We could have cut the East one and then saved the con for a rainy day or something, and then maybe just cut the last copy in light of Left Lord's Riichi or something along those lines. Well, I'm in it now. Like, if oh, this feels so bad, but I guess I am kind of in it now. Oh my god, oh my god. Right, Lord, with the Riichi. Oh, no. Everyone called Riichi. Oh! God is AFK. God is AFK. 3,900, but it's 6,900. Why? I pick up 3 Riichi sticks on the table. Holy moly. Everyone just paid admission. Everyone just paid $1,000 of admission just to watch. Earlier today, my computer, my desktop, I have it under my PC. Excuse me, under my PC. Yeah, it's an MC Escher. It's inside itself. It's like a weird cross-dimensional PC. My PC is under my desk. Oh, Yusong, what are you, a heathen? No, I'm not a heathen, okay? It's not on the floor sucking up all the dust. It's on a little cart sucking up all the dust. Thank you very much, okay? So I got my PC underneath my desk. It's a great setup. I have a lot more desk space this way. The only bad thing is that earlier, it was making a sound like a... Like, I don't know how to describe it to you. It genuinely sounded like a frog, like a... Like, occasionally it would be like a frog, and I have no idea what caused it. I took off both panels just to listen inside the PC, and I was really scared because I was like, I don't know. I didn't want to accidentally, like... poke my hand in one of the fans or something. I don't know. I'm scared. I'm scared. Okay, I'm a scared little baby. What do you want me to say? And so, but I was listening around for it, and I still, to this day, it's an unsolved mystery. I have no idea what the frick was making that sound. I put everything back, readjusted it under the desk, and it's fine. Folks, it was sounding like the damn Rainforest Cafe down there. I don't know what's going on. I'm scared. I'm scared that the PC is on the outs. I did buy this PC like not even. It's like a newish PC. I feel like at most it's like 3 or 4 years old. It's got a decent graphics card in it. I did buy it open box, but it was like a nasty open box deal at Micro Center, okay? So, oh, Yusong, you should have built your own PC. I'm a scared little baby. I'm a scared little baby. Oh, Yusong, it's not that scary. It's adult Legos. No, it's not, because an adult Lego can't give you an electric shock. You're not fooling anybody. You're not fooling anybody. I know that the computer, if you're not careful... I don't know. Well, it's not like your Legos are worth like $500, or maybe they are, and I'm fundamentally misunderstanding something, but like, I'm too scared. I'm too scared to build a PC. I don't care how wrong this is. I know this is wrong, and I know I should want to, or something. I should want to build a PC, and yet it's just the anxiety. I don't want to make a mistake that I can quantify, like that I know for a fact is like a $400 mistake. I just can't. I can't do that. I can't do that. Anyway, what else is going on? The PC was bad, and I was just under the desk this morning for like 2 effing hours, okay? Just trying to figure out what the sound was. It was so unsatisfying. Oh, welcome to the Yusong experience. Okay, very funny. It was so unsatisfying that I was genuinely just like slumped down, giga defeated, under my desk this morning, Natalie Imbruglia posting, crying and ashamed, lying naked on the floor. It was I hate doing tech support stuff, and that in combination, hang on, I'm folding. Like, you can't make me play this hand, and I'm walking away. I'm genuinely just walking away. You cannot make me play this hand. This hand is one of the worst hands I've ever seen in my entire life, okay? That's not true at all, but like, you know, Left Lord's got something. Other players could have something. What do I have? Riichi, nothing. Yeah, I'm not gonna look, it sounds like it's a lot of Yaku in that hand, but it's really not that valuable. Riichi, nothing. Okay? It's worse than Riichi Pinfu Red 5 Door. That's all I'm trying to say. That in combination with the audio, oh my god, I'm one of these freaks. I'm such a little freak. What do I mean by that? It means that yesterday, I spent 2 hours just right here. And I need you to imagine this. Con into Riichi. Good one. Where'd you learn that one from? The idiot school? Talking about myself, of course. Talking about myself. I'm not gonna do that. That's the worst Riichi I've ever seen. Oh, but what do I even throw? Oh my god, this is like such a bad situation. I throw 6 of circles. Why? There's no 4s and 5s, and they can't be waiting with a 7-8. That's my thinking, at least. How many 7s are gone? 3 7s are gone? I throw a red dragon. If you got me, you got me, but I don't think that you do. For 2 hours yesterday, and I'm not exaggerating. It was literally right up until the stream. I was just on my computer going, "What's up, YouTube? What's up, YouTube?" And just like testing infinite audio settings over and over. So I'm like, I would change almost all of the settings on the EQ and the compressor. I'd be like, "Hey, Beth," because that's how I talk to my significant other when I'm asking for a favor because I feel bad. Can you come listen to this? She would come listen to this. It sounds great. And I'm like, but I'm not satisfied. And then, oh, you sound like you're a delight. I know, but I'm like, I got specific. I don't want to, I don't want to describe myself as an audiophile. Yeah, here we go. We go ahead and boom. Why? Because if you go up to someone at a party and they say, "I'm an audiophile," get ready for the worst 20 minutes of your life. That's so rude, but I am. I am. I do really care about that stuff. You know what I mean? A lot of people say this when you're when you go on when you look up tutorials and stuff, a lot of people will say "Oh, for a stream, the audio is way more important than the video." And I would tend to agree with that. I tend to agree with that. The video, if I can't even make out what your physical form is, that's fine. But if it sounds like you're talking into a toaster, I'm clicking off. So I think it's important. I think it's important. I was trying a million different audio settings. I think I'm okay with this one. Yusong, why not reuse the old audio settings from the other room? Listen to yourself. You're talking like someone that doesn't understand that the rooms have different timbres. Look, okay, just between you and me, I don't know if they do. I think I tunnel vision so hard, and I just got the last 2 days, I've just been hoisted by my own inability to just snap out of it. You know what I mean? I just want to be none of this matters, Yusong. None of this matters. It sounds the same. It sounds, whether you tweak the knob of the EQ a little bit more or not, it literally will not matter to 99% of people. And yeah, that's what I did. Welcome to the stream, folks. We haven't talked about Mahjong at all. Okay, this hand, really effing good. Do I go for the San Shokler? Or do I go for the Tan Yokler? A Tan Yokler is nice, right? If someone calls Riichi, we might be able to open up our hand and get there. Look, 4, 5, 6 San Shokler is maybe a possibility. We have 4, 5, 6 here. We have 4, 5, 6 here. I'm gonna stay on the like and subscribe. And look at this. We had a 3, 4, 5 San Shokler chance, but it didn't even happen. And so I'm happy with the spot that we're in right now. Okay, I'm happy with the spot that we're in. All right, I called Riichi. This hand is really, this hand is something special, okay? Riichi, Tanyao, Pinfu, 1 Dora in the dealer seat. Yeah, this one's going to do numbers. This one's absolutely going to do numbers. What did we learn from boating school last time? That's an excellent question. So the lesson from yesterday's video and last night's stream that we're trying to carry on into today's video is stop being antsy with it. I need to stop rushing, okay? What am I? Freaking Neiman in Whiplash? Honestly, the most similarities is just him screaming, "I'm upset!" and me screaming, "I'm upset." That's the biggest similarity between me and the protagonist of Whiplash. But okay, Left Lord calls Riichi. I call dibs, MF. I call dibs. You don't understand. No one has any class in Riichi Mahjong anymore. Calling dibs is important. People should honor dibs. Right Lord does not have a lot of tiles to fold with. Throws an 8 of characters. A little spicy as it is close to the Riichi tile, but I'm going to take this. This is 11,700, I think. 11,600 or 11,700. This feels great. So we shan't get antsy with it. 600. All right, fine. What does that mean? Sometimes you are just not destined to win, but do not throw bad money after good. Oh, Left Lord's on the brink of death right now. Oh my God. All we've talked about are Yusung's audio gripes, and Left Lord's already on the brink of death. What is this, my lucky day? So if we win this hand from Left Lord, we can just end the game in first place. So that's something that we should look out for. Green Dragon, Red 5 can certainly do it, and we can accept the Dora, the 8 of circles. So that also is pretty nice. Do I pawn this? A Tribe Called Quest? Can I pawn this? I'm not gonna pawn this yet. I'm gonna wait for my green DZ, if you will. I'm gonna wait for the DZ. Outside of the game, how am I doing? Yusong, you've only talked about stuff outside of the game? You haven't talked about anything inside the game? Yeah, that's because I got a lot to tell you, okay? What do we think about a big light beam right there? And then ignore the nightstand, okay? It's a temporary nightstand. I was talking about this last night on stream. If you think I'm gauche, I'm not gauche, okay? I got a cool vibe. I got a cool, I got a cool style. What does that mean? These beige curtains were not of my choosing. They came with the apata, and we did not want to like just get rid of them because we didn't have enough curtains to and we figured like we don't need to buy more curtains, Pog. We'll just sleep with them for now, and then like we'll get new curtains later. Yeah, wink, and then it never happened. Of course, that's how it always goes, right? This is how it always goes. I did not pick these beige curtains. Green curtain coming soon. The nightstand, temporary nightstand. That nightstand, it has a decent amount of character in it, but it's not everything. And I need a nightstand if it's going to be in the background of the pleasure palace. I need it. Ironic, okay? Ironic. Like, the only depression, only existential dread in the pleasure palace, okay? We're gonna get it. Hang on, I cheat here. Absolutely, 1000%. Left Lord, if you deal in, it's actually game over for you. But I'm not gonna just like specifically aim for Left Lord. I'm gonna just, if I can Ron or Sumo, I'm gonna Ron or freaking Sumo. Do I ever con here? Jimmy called con, and I do care. I mean, if not now, then when? I think the conning here is like actually nuts. I think conning here goes wild. I'm gonna Sumo here, and my voice is going to crack. How much is this? This is like what, 3K? It does not kill Left Lord, I don't think, unless I'm 39. Whoa! Okay, Left Lord, a stiff breeze will kill Left Lord. Okay, this is. I can't watch. Mahjong is a game of cruelty, and I can't watch. This is fricked up. Left Lord doesn't even have enough points to call Riichi. Whose fault is that? Yeah, it's 100% mine, but this is. I gotta just tell me you were on a win streak. Tell me you were on a win streak. You're Master 3. Oh! That's an uninstall right there. Like, that is an uninstall moment. I'm going to cut the 9. I think this is a Tenhou hand above all else. I think this is a Tenhou hand. And by the way, I pawn here. 3 of bamboo, 3 of circles, or 2 of circles. I pawn all of those tiles. I straight up pawn all of those tiles. So we're gonna get something. We're gonna get something cool there. I forgot to move the nightstand away. And then we're gonna. What do we think? A big beam of light? A big beam of light, like we're freaking opening Kingdom Hearts at the end of Kingdom Hearts. I think it's gonna look cool. It's currently, one's on sale. I'm probably gonna get it later today, and I'm recording this in the past, so even if all the comments are like, oh, you sung a beam of light, like, I don't know, it was the thing that led me to the most financial ruin I've ever experienced in my life, that's fricked up. But I will not be able to, you know, go back in time. Interstellar, Murph, don't get the light beam. And then, oh my god, and then my throat lately, holy moly. First and foremost, I am the throat goat. Let's make that clear, okay? Secondly, I get sore throats all the time. Why? I'm yelling. I think it was because I spent the audio testing between yesterday and today, like, unacceptable. Straight up unacceptable on the throat. I was just screaming. I was literally just screaming with no, just like stressful screaming. You sound like you're a lot of fun at parties. Yeah, if it's a stressful screaming party, then absolutely, I'm a freaking delight. Look, I don't know what you want from me. I don't think this 7 and 8 is going to stay in this hand, but it's not like no one's discarding the tiles that I need. I would straight up like chi or pawn anything. That's kind of nasty. It's kind of nasty with it. What do I want right now? I feel like 2 of circles, Haktua, is a little bit easier to come out. And Isan Shokler's in the chat. Maybe we could have had like a 5, 6, 7, but we weren't supposed to. We weren't supposed to have the 5, 6, 7. A crossword is that stiff breeze right now. What are we going to do for the rest of the video? What are we going to do for the rest? We can just send it back in the Jade Room. I don't think that there's anything. This is disgusting. This is the first place. Are you effing kidding me? Imagine if if the audio doesn't work on this video. I'm going to be so mad. Holy! Is that real right now? Is that real? Why does the border... Okay. Still figuring out some of the kinks. I had a sore throat yesterday and today, which makes me so scared. Because, again, crying and ashamed, lying naked on the floor. I am scared. Of course I'm scared. In the sense that, you know, if I really get a sore throat, then I can no longer do this. And that's just miserable, okay? Executive producer Fua Coco is gonna talk my ear off about this. I'm gonna get scolded by Fua Coco. Not my worst idea of a Tuesday night, but hey, that's neither here nor there. I lately have been drinking water in such a way where I found myself yesterday. If you just drink water, it does not help your sore throat. What do I mean by this? If you just drink water, it just goes down your throat. I yesterday realized this because I was going to the bathroom like all day and all night and not feeling any better. So what I was trying to do later in the day was specifically try to slosh the water in my throat. Your boy's not doing well, folks. Your boy's not doing the audio stuff got me fricked up. It's just so stressful when like your computer breaks, you know what I mean? Or your computer's starting to sound like the Rainforest Cafe. It's just stressful. I don't know, because I'm not a real like, look, I know how to rotate a PDF, but beyond that, I'm like not the greatest with tech stuff. I feel like I'm okay, you know what I mean? I'm of that ilk. I was raised on a, you know, for example, when I was a young lad, I was on Pokemon, you know, PHPB. What is that? Am I saying a drug? What am I talking about? No, that's wait, what? I was gonna say that's TLC, but that's the learning channel. Then what's sometimes the thing that you see in front of like a dry cleaners? We treat it with like time, love, and care or whatever. That's also TLC. Am I losing it? Am I drunk right now? What is happening? I think my brain is just a little fried, but when is it not? Anyway, I grew up on Pokemon forums where I downloaded, there's an image editor program called GIMP, and I cheat here, absolutely, right? Yeah, I feel like I just cheat here, and then it's a triple-sided banger. Welcome to the thumbnail. Welcome to the thumbnail. This is, look, it's not gonna make the cows come home. Maybe it could have waited for the Riichi as well. There was one thing that we should go look back at with Maka, but the second game, East won, Tenpai Chi decision. Because we could have genuinely waited to get into Tenpai, right? So maybe and maybe call Riichi, and Riichi's way more valuable than just an open like Tanyao and Red 5 open Gangnam style, by the way. So I grew up like, you know, editing signatures, because sometimes on forum posts, I'm so old and crusty and dusty, but sometimes on forums you would have your little avatar, but also at the end of every single message that you typed, you would have like a signature. It would be like a banner image, and it would say something about who you are. A crossword calls the Riichi. This is what? This is 7 tiles. This is 6 tiles. This is 6 tiles. This is 7 tiles. I have none pizza left beef right now, as in I have none safety left beef right now. We are getting so lucky. Like, genuinely, we are getting so lucky. I feel like any of these tiles could deal me in, and it's like, then you can't do anything. A crossword's gonna Riichi Sumo Ipatsu at the least. Tell me you don't have Dora. Okay, at least they don't have Dora. Also, no San Shokler is really, really nice, and this is just gonna be a Mongon, thank goodness. No Oradora today. No Oradora today. Can't pronounce anything. So anyway, I grew up like doing that. Like, I understand. But if we're talking about like tinkering, if we're talking that Michael Reeves-esque, okay? If we're talking, oh, a circuit. I'm scared of that stuff. I'm genuinely scared of that stuff. The coolest thing that I've ever done is like reshell a Nintendo DS Lite, and I broke mine doing it. Like, I didn't even do it successfully. I needed a repair shop to help me finish it. So it's like I'm not a tinkerer whatsoever, okay? The point is, if you have a sore throat, like, you can slosh the water. Like, if you take a big gulp, it feels like the water is getting everywhere. This is what I think about when I'm not playing Mahjong. I'm not joking. Like, I'm ruining the parasocial veil for sure. But like, oh, Yusong would be such a cool friend. Hey, does anybody else like sloshing water in their throat a lot? But it's real. It's real. I don't know how else to say it. It's real. And I wanted to get like, I wanted like a 360, like I wanted to be all up in there, you know what I mean? Okay, so this hand is a little bit awkward, kind of a pinfu-tacular hand, but also kind of a 7 Peasies hand. It will only be 7 Peasies if I draw into another white dragon, and even then, I might just want to play this hand regular style, right? Goated with the sauce regular style, like, call me Uma Musume, the way I'm going. Yo, the only thing that's been getting me through the last few days of absolute technical HE double hockey sticks is Northern Lion playing Uma Musume. There's a lot of Northern Lion crossover. Crossover is a fair word to say, because the NL video I think brought in a lot of new people. I'm eternally grateful for that. So I just wanted to say, like, yeah, if anyone else is enjoying that series, you're in the right place. I'm also enjoying watching Northern Light playing Uma Musume. I'm too scared to do it. Why? Because there's too many slot-like elements, and my credit card is not safe. I need to save it for light fixtures and other IKEA stuff. What do we think about the light temperature? I think it's okay. I will say this. So usually on this channel, I say that I love corporations, and my DMs are open for sponsorships, and corporations should have more rights, and human beings should have less rights, and shareholders need to be a protected class in today's society. My DMs are open for sponsorships. I am brand friendly. That is my belief. The one brand that will never get any love from me... Philips Hue? Yeah, you're on notice. Philips Corporation? You're on notice. No, I will not be shilling your extension cords. I will not be shilling your LED bulbs, your smart bulbs, which, by the way, if these are smart bulbs, take them back to school. Take these bulbs back to school. These are not smart bulbs at all. Yo, you would think that if you buy a smart light bulb, which that is, by the way, there's a so-called smart bulb, that it would be able to do the thing, like, all I wanted to do is gently shift from one color to another. I wanted to gently rotate through, like, a color wheel of, like, nice pastels or something. I don't know. I think it would look nice. Right Lord's gonna call the Riichi. I got freaking nothing in my hand. How many ones are gone? 3 ones are gone, which makes this 2-3 shape, like, a little worse. Left Lord is gonna pawn to break Ipatsu. This is, like, chasing... waterfalls in the dealer seat? I mean, this is nasty if it passes. I'm in the dealer seat. Let's see what Maka has to say about that one. East to chase decision. Okay, we paid $1,000 just to watch. Okay, we paid $1,000 just to watch. This is a half flush only hand. All right, fine. Could have been worse. At least we're not in dead last, but we're not doing the greatest right now. But we are not about to get antsy. This hand is really good. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 peasies already for a verse. No album out. Okay, that's really, really good. You would think that if you bought a smart bulb, you could do that. And it can't do that. Why? You need what's called like a Philips bridge. You need like another expensive thing to do that. You would think that on your phone, you would be able to create a shortcut to being able to turn off and on the light instead of going into the Philips Hue app and then that app taking like 5 seconds. I just want to turn on my light. I realize I'm complaining about a 5-second wait, but I want to turn on my light, which has a perfectly good switch. I genuinely, I've never been older and more of a boomer than I am right now. I can't get down with this. I don't want to have to. I feel like I'm the only one that feels this way. Let me know in the comment section if you feel the same. I don't want to use my phone that much. I just don't. I don't want to get sucked into phone land to turn on a lamp. I don't want to do that. And you would think, okay, Yusong, keep it like that. Keep it adjust the brightness on your phone to about 30%, which is where it's at right now. Hang on. Am I giving up on the PZ dream? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Why is my hand like that though? I think that this is fine. I think that this is, I mean, it's a nice bulging shape here in the character suit, but the rest of my hand needs the help. You know what I mean? Show me a little 2 of bamboo. Show me a little, then like a 2 or a 5 of circles. This feels pretty good, right? I'm saying right just to give myself some hopium, and some copium for sure. Hopefully this hand can still get into Tenpai. Would love to call a Riichi. Riichi, red 5, red 5. Oh, this is the door as well. Oh my god. This hand is giga good. Oh, snap, baby. Maybe we should... No. We're chilling. I thought this... Oh my god, I got confused. I was like, oh, we should have kept the 5. Except another door. No, this is the 5 that we're pogging up about. This is the red 5. That is also the door tile. Pog. I just don't want to do it. And Yusong, just leave it 30% brightness and then just like use the switch. Use the switch to turn it on and off. The light bulb doesn't remember. The light bulb doesn't remember. It's a smart bulb. It takes like 20 kilobytes of data to be like 30%. The bulb doesn't remember. So that, I don't know. I am hoping my master Dieter Rams style guide is that one big-ass beam of light next to the dresser is, like, oscillating gently, pulsating waves. Why is this getting weird? Of different colors. I think it's gonna go hard. At least, I hope it goes hard. I hope it goes hard. I'm gonna cut the 9 of bamboo. They're not waiting with a 7-8 in their hand, and they can't have a double pair weight. They would have to be single tile York in it for the 9 of bamboo. I don't know if this is the right decision, but I still want to dream a foolish, optimistic dream that maybe we can get into Tenpai. Maybe we can win this. Oh, man. Okay, well, they cut a 4. They're not waiting with a 2-3. Maybe this is foolish? Yeah, this feels pretty foolish to me. I'm not gonna lie to you. This feels pretty effing foolish. I am okay discarding a white dragon. I'm also okay with a 9 of circles. I just don't want to give up on you. You know what I mean? I just don't want to... look, you might have failed some stamina training, but I think you're still gonna do great in the next race. Uma Musume. Okay, I'm 1 tile away from Tenpai. Tanyao, red 5 Dora. It's a 4-han banger. I think it is worth going for. Now, did I take... Wow. Okay, so I cut 3 and then I cut 4, right? And this is a little bit awkward. Tanya, red 5 Dora. This is actually a Mulligan. Can I get rid of the 4 of circles? Well, they're not waiting with a 5-6, right? And are they waiting with the 2-3? Nah, yeah, they could be, but it's giga unlikely. The 2 came early, and there's 3 2s visible, so I don't think they're waiting with the 2-3. They could be double pair York in it for a 4 of circles and something else, but nah, I'm taking this. I'm taking this. I got to use the Dora, and of course they're going to sumo. Oh my god. And now it's Yusong with sole possession of last place. Oh, skill-based mechanic, by the way. Skill-based mechanic of 2 Oradora. 4-han would have been way better for us. Oh, Christ. Okay. All right. I mean, it's not Jover, and we still are not going to get antsy. Don't erase. Oh, please, please. The Elo is looking so good. Please do not erase all my progress in one foul swoop. I would love to keep some of the progress from that first place. Let me just vindictively take a look at everyone's Master 1 star. 4th place Fred. Okay, you're kind of due for one. You're kind of due for one, and that's you know, good on you. A crossguard, Master 3 star. Tell me what it's like. Kind of in the shadow realm, but still P in a cup. 32% first place. That's a P in a cup territory. You're using performance enhancing tiles. Left Lord, Master 2 star. 4th place avoidance out the wazoo. Tell me what that's like. I would also like to know what that's like. 5 of circles is going to be the Dora. And there's a slight San Shokler chance, right? Cloudy with a chance of San Shoku. 4, 5, 6 in all 3 suits. Definitely possible. Our hand, you know, it has, like, connecting tiles, but it feels really, really bad. You know what I mean? Like, this is just a mess, you know? This is like when a kid hands you a drawing and you're like, oh, it's so good. What is it? Like, this is not where we want to be. All right, I guess the 4-4-5 shape is good. Is this the same exact thing? No, these shapes are slightly different. I'm not sure which one is better or which one is worse. I'm just gonna throw away 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, dude, I can't win with these cats. Oh, this is okay. This feels bad. Maybe I should have discarded. I don't even know what I should have thrown. Because 3 of characters, I don't even is still acceptable. Oh Christ, what is our pair gonna be? The pair is gonna be this. Oh my god, this is a effing disaster. We can still accept 3 if we do this, so that's good. That's good. Okay, look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or we can draw something around the 6 of circles, and then finally, after a long and winding road, we finally have like 5 decent enough shapes to win with. All right, I'll take it. Probably Right Lord's already in Tenpai or something. 7, 8, that's good enough for me. 7, 8 is good enough for me. Riichi, Pinfu, nothing, nothing. Riichi, Pinfu, nothing, nothing. If we draw into a 5 of circles, at least we can pivot onto it by cutting the 2 of circles. And then the 3, 4, 5 San Shokler chance is actually kind of real. 3, 4, 5 San Shokler could actually kind of happen. Yusong, what else is going on in your life? Significant other is currently making something delicious, so I'm like being carried away. It's something that smells so effing good that in a cartoon I would be wafted up into the air, guided by my nose. You know what I mean? I would just be carried along by the breeze to a pie on a windowsill. That's kind of what's going on right now. I genuinely even when I'm saying that, I don't know. I probably shouldn't be telling you this, but like, or just like, whoa, okay, a crossword is gonna, this is fine. If you're gonna run from anybody, run from Left Lord, right? At least we have an easier way climbing out of the depths of hell now than before. Keeps the game schmoving along. Not gonna blow my throat out with the length of today's video, hopefully. But every time she like makes something, I'm like, oh my god, did I pressure you into doing this via the heteronormative roles? Oh my god. And I try my best, but I think we subvert it like a lot of the time. Like I'm clean lord. I'm genuinely like the cleaning lord. And I just happen to lack a distinct ability in the culinary arts. I don't know. I don't know if anybody else feels like an immense amount of guilt any single time somebody else cooks for them. And I guess I'm just assuming a lot about the viewing audience at home. The point, I'm sweating now. I'm sweating now because I'm like, oh my god, am I saying something? But here's the thing. I could eat the same meal for like 3 days in a row, but she actually likes this. She's so weird. She likes eating good food that's new and fresh and whatever. So she has the higher standards for the meal stuff, and I have way higher standards for the cleaning stuff. Like for example, if I see more than like, if I notice a group of like 5 to 7 hairs on the ground, that's a vacuuming. That's a paddling right there. That's for sure a vacuuming. Please just draw me into 7 of circles and end my suffering. Yusong, why keep the 6? The 6 is there in case we draw into like a 5 or something, and then if we have a 5-6, we can kill this 8-9 shape. But this is just a Riichi Pinfu slapper. It's Riichi Pinfu nothing, but it's like good. It's a double-sided weight, and it's early. All the conditions are met. Again, we keep the game moving along. Sumo could always get something freaky, like the red 5. I'm noticing now, I did not pay attention at all, but Right Lord might be going for a flush in the circle suit, in which case all of our tiles could be stockpiled in their hand. Whatever. There's probably like a few of them still left in the wall. You gotta believe in something. So yeah, anyway, something just smells really something just smells really, really good right now. Did I tell you about my weird affinity for smells? I probably have, but like these are the smells that I think smell good that I don't think that should smell good. You know when you walk into a hardware store, like Lowe's or Home Depot, and you smell that, like, it's either wood or paint or both. I like that. Now, you're thinking to yourself, Yusong, are you also the type of person that enjoys the smell of gas stations? No. Weirdly, I don't like gas stations, but I do like the hardware store. Let me know if you also enjoy hardware store smell in the comment section down below. Imagine someone's first time clicking on this video on their homepage. All the comments are like, "Oh yeah, I like hardware store smell," but like I'm genuinely curious if other people are the same way. I don't know. I like that. I think there's a nice. I guess it just smells like nature, the wood. Trying to justify it in a way that doesn't sound like I just really enjoy inhaling paint fumes or something. Speaking of like paint fumes, I get so scared. Like, oh my god, I Riichi Pinfu Sumo Red 5. This hand had no right to be this good. Okay, paint fume strat is so goated. Oh my god, what the frick? Did I get 1 Oradora? Oh my god, I got 2. Oradora is actually a skill-based. Oradora is skill-based. I manifested this. I deserve this, actually. And it's good that it's Oradora is in the game. I think I deserve this. Okay. Okay, 1 Dora. Oh, I thought it was my turn to discard. Hey, Silcord, thank you so much for the follow. I'm not even streaming right now. Thank you so much. I sincerely appreciate that. The paint fumes, whenever we paint something, I'm so scared that it's gonna kill me. Like I need to make sure all the windows are open and there's a fan. I'm like a worrywart, which is perfect for a game like Riichi Mahjong, where it's like every time someone calls a Riichi, my heart drops through my butt. But I am a big worrywart. Like every single, excuse me, www.whatthefrickisthis.com. I'm emoting right now. That's a little BM, but all of those were the second and the third one were drawn straight from the wall. What the frick just happened? Oh my god. Oh my god. www. Oh, holy moly. What am I, the villain organization in Mega Man Battle Network? If you know, you know. This hand is not very good. I might just start folding this hand. I know that sounds very, very funny, but this hand is pretty bad, and I don't think that I don't think that we were cut out for this one. And hopefully, like a crossword wins, like a one-han banger. They cut a 6 and a 5. What is going on here? Maybe you just have a sick, nasty hand or something along those lines. Or maybe you're going for something freaky. But if you're going for something freaky, like you wouldn't have thrown the dragons right off of the rip, right? Half outside hand, half flush, something along those lines. Like, I think you would keep all those tiles. I'll cut the Dora right now. I don't want it to get me into trouble later. Plus, I can't use it, so I'll cut the Dora right now. Should have maybe cut it earlier, but it's okay. I'm a worrywart in terms of, like, if we have leftovers that are like 2 days old, I'm doing a Google search. More specifically, I'm doing a Google search and then I'm asking my significant other, hey, do you think this is gonna kill me? Like, I'm asking both of those questions. I'm keeping this 5-9. I don't think it's right, because I'm really happy if we can accept a 7 of circles. We get that nice 5-7-9 shape, but maybe that's like too naive to hope for. Could have even kept the 8 and the 9 and just cut the 1 of circles. Yeah, I like that play as well. Cutting 1 of circles is certainly an okay thing to do. I'll do it now, only because I'm like, I kind of like the white dragon as a safe tile. Again, I'm pretty sure this one is not ours. I'm pretty sure someone else is gonna take this round. Can't do it. And every single time I cook meat, check the temperature inside and end up overcooking it. Absolutely. Why? Just because I don't want to die. Constantly worrying about everything. That's the Yusong motto. and then it's like, I don't know, in like 2020, 2021, it kind of like, not like things came true, therefore you should always worry about stuff, but it just like, I feel like that did not make things easier in my brain. You know what I mean? Like, oh yeah, the grocery store being stressful now? Okay, yeah. Like, I don't know. I don't know. Right Lord pawns the 2 of characters, obliterating one side of this weight. Literally no more 2 of characters left in the entire game. Right Lord, if I had to guess, probably just a Tanya Terry of a hand. Left Lord calls Riichi. Are they gonna get Rond again immediately after their Riichi tile? Okay, not again. What am I gonna do here? 3 of characters seems safe, but what are the safest tiles to literally everyone at this table? Right Lord not folding? You know, something good that could happen in this moment is the following. If Right Lord deals into Left Lord, that would be delicious. That would be delicious, right? It helps equalize some of the points a little bit more. And then we might even be able, sitting pretty in like first or something if the point swing is big enough. Left Lord, the reason that I cut the 3 of characters is because obviously Left Lord does not need it, and then Right Lord, hang on. I'm just gonna cut the safe tile. I mean, I know that this could deal into Right Lord, but like, and this is Suji. I just don't really trust it. I don't trust anything, by the way. 2 of circles being safe for both of these bozos, perfect for me. The reason that I cut the 3 of characters is because it's safe for Left Lord, and it's looking okay for Right Lord. The 6 means that they're not waiting with a 5-4 in their hand, and all the 2s are gone, right? The 2s were, you know, rip bozo. We got absolutely owned with the, hang on. Dora is safe. What the frick? Okay, I should have been paying attention and cutting the Dora when Left Lord cut the Dora. 5 of circles. Oh my god, Right Lord is really, I mean, it's inside Suji, but it's also okay. What do I mean by that? The 5 of circles means like the 8 means that this weight is not with a 6-7, and the 2 means that this weight is not with a 3-4. It's a fairly decent tile to throw. I'm gonna cut the white dragon right now. I still need to find something in this hand. Like, I don't want to discard the 2 of bamboo unless I absolutely have to. And I also can't remember if the 21st night of December or, oh my god, how many 2s are gone? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 2s are gone. No one can have a 2-3. You can't have a double. You cannot have a double pair. You would have to be single tile Yorking it on the 1 of circles. Fine, absolutely fine. Don't make me draw again, please. Why was this kind of like a tense folding situation? Left Lord is gonna keep the dealer seat. They had a nice double-sided weight. I'm glad that we did not deal into that. Had we had dealt into a 4, the 4 bamboo, they would have had like what? Riichi, Tanyao, red 5. Not the worst thing that you've ever heard of, but like, if we don't have to, we don't have to. He's a big worrywart. It's why, can I tell you something funny? Recently, my therapist said this sentence to me. In the future, we're going to work on a skill called self-respect. And that's not because I told her I play Riichi Mahjong, okay? We got a lot of childhood stuff that we're working through. And that's not, I'm not being glib about that. It sounds like I am, but it's very serious. Okay, Dora tile. Kinda good, right? Like, this is probably gonna be our pair. 8 of characters is not long for this world. Would love to see a 2 of bamboo as well. Or another Westwind, or another 1 of bamboo, right? All of these things would be good. 9 of circles, not really what we're looking for. But yeah, like I think something that has helped me recently, and I don't know if this will help you. It'll probably help you as much as the sloshing the water around thing will help you. As in a lot. You're welcome. Why do I want to cut the 3 of whatevers? I don't think I'm supposed to do that. I think I'm either supposed to cut Westwinds or 8 of characters. Okay, this one I need to go look at because I'm not sure what to do there. South 1, 8 of character decision. Oh, frick. This video is going to be... I mean, don't get me wrong. I love spending the time here, but it's just the throat. Oh, that's so unlikely. It was more, like, it's equally likely that we draw into a Westwind, or it's more likely that we would have drawn into a 1 of bamboo. So a little bit unfortunate there. Maybe we should have cut the Westwind. But we see 1 Western and we see 1 of 8 of characters. It's kind of equivalent in that sense. I'm thinking that the 1-1-3 shape is like, it needs the help. We need to be able to help it accept the 2 of bamboo. Something that has helped me, in addition to the water sloshing, is like this idea of like checking the facts. Like every single time that I worry about something, it's like whoa. Like what are the absolute like truths of the situation? And then you can compare it to like, okay, then what are the worst case scenarios that could happen? And in those situations, how would you cope? Would you be able to cope? And then that line of thinking has look, it hasn't changed my mind or whatever. I'm still scared of dealing into Ipatsu Mangans and stuff, but like it certainly has not hurt me either. I call Riichi no matter what, right? Like if I draw into 2 of bamboo, easiest Riichi of my life. If I draw into Westwind, also the easiest Riichi of my life, right? What's the only awkward thing? Oh, if I draw into a 2 or a 5 of circles, I think I'd call Riichi waiting on the 1 of bamboo and the Vivian Westwind. It's a pretty evil wait as far as things go, but I think that's better than single tile York in it for the 2 of bamboo. Is that another door tile? It is. So now this tile becomes really awkward. Oh, frick. Okay, now, like, this hand is like an embarrassment of riches. Like, what are we going to do here? Ultimately, we want to draw into what? Just like another door? I guess so, right? Then we're Riichi calling. That's really bad. Now that Westwinds are all gone. Okay. So now probably what we do is single tile York in it for the 2 of bamboo. Does not seem like the worst idea I've ever had. It probably is our best out. Left Lord, I think you're going for a flush in the character suit, which feels bad for a bozo like me. I'm going to cut Westwind followed by Westwind. I know that you're not waiting with a pair of the Westwinds. I see literally all 4 copies of Exodia. I understand that I'm risking Zuzzy Ferritin jail, right? If I end up waiting for a 2 or a 5, 2 and 5 and 8, then it's like giga bad for me. But we could just draw ourselves out of Zuzzy Ferritin jail. A crossroad is going to call Riichi. Do I want to deal into this? I think it's okay if we fold here. The reason being is because we are not in the dealer seat ourselves. If a crossroad is going to sumo, Left Lord is stuck footing the bill. Do I gigafold? Is there even a way to gigafold? Yes, there is. The 3 of bamboo. Poggers. Southwind, the only thing that I'm scared of is like it is the prevalent wind, and Left Lord could use it for their evil machinations, right? Left Lord could use it as a part of their half flush. Worst case scenario is like what? Prevalent wind, white dragon, half flush. That would be bad. A little 4-han destruction in the dealer seat. Definitely do not want to deal into that if we don't have to. 4 of bamboo. This is un-effing believable. Like, I feel like we would have had 4 concealed... Oh my god, would we seriously have had 4 concealed triplets? If I could pick 1, 2, 3... We would have had 3 concealed triplets. But it's like, we would have maybe been in Tenpai for like a 4... I don't know. The point is... this game is BS, and once I learn how to get some self-respect, your days are numbered. Riichi Mahjong. Okay, Right Lord cut the Southwind. They're a little bit braver than I. Am I allowed to cut this? I don't think so, right? They're not waiting with a 3-4, but they could be waiting with a 6-7. In fact, we don't see any of the 6s at all, so it's a little bit spooky scary. I'm gonna just try to fold and not make any enemies. A Cross Lord, double-sided York in it, with the 3 and the 6 of characters. Fine. We schmoove into South 2. I get the dealer seat myself. That is a good starting grip. Holy guacamole. That is a really good starting grip. I'm 1 tile away from Tenpai, right? Drawing into 2 of characters is the best, because then I can Riichi call with the 4 of bamboo instead of trap for the 7 of bamboo. That would be really, really nice. Also, just drawing into like a 7 of characters, or just like a 4, a 5, or a 7, or an 8 of characters, like anything to help this hand pivot to Tanya. Holy smokes. Even drawing into another 3 or a 6, I'm like, I've heard enough. Like, I'm just going, I'm just going to go for Tanya, right? I feel like that's the easiest way through this hand. Yep, now we can pawn into either the 4 of bamboo or the 4 of circles. Any San Shoklers in the chat? 5, 6, 7? I don't think so. Unless we draw like the 5 of bamboo right now, and then the 7 of characters shortly thereafter. I don't think that we're going for the 5, 6, 7 San Shokler. Okay, that is also really good. Do I care about any of this? This is closer to the Sanshoku if we can get one. A little bit awkward right now. I think what I do is that if we can pawn into like something like the 4 or the 8, I think maybe I'm just supposed to cut the 6. The double pair weight is a little awkward, but we can upgrade any of these double pair weights by drawing something like a 5 or a 3 or something along those lines. So not the best, but not the worst. I pawn, I do whatever I need to in order to get into Tenpai. Unfortunately, the 7 of circles is none of those things. Not only is this hand just Tanya red 5, which is good, but we also get 2 Riichi sticks from the round before and 2 repeat counters, which is an extra 600 points. So a free 2,600 to whoever wins this round. Left Lord, please make my day. Would love to just stay in the DLC. Would love to nom up all of these points on the table like it's freaking 2008 and I'm a YouTube channel called Epic Mealtime. Simpler times. I don't know if people know this. Like, I guess now you can consider it niche internet history, but like back in the day there was like 5 YouTube channels, and like one of them was this Epic Mealtime channel where they would just make like the most like outrageously large foods, I believe. Absolutely upon this. And then I take my double Andy weight, right? I take the double Andy weight. I could still upgrade this if I draw into a 3 of bamboo. Unfortunately, 7 of bamboo lands me in Zuzzy Furriton jail, but like 3 of bamboo feels good. Not the best weights, but could be way worse. And like, imagine if they just made like a 40-foot burger with like 70 pounds of bacon and all that stuff. And I don't know, as a young impressionable child, I was like, this is the greatest thing that I've ever seen. You can see some of those influences in the way that I maximize my Riichi Mahjong performances. And the award for biggest shoehorn transition of the year goes to... So that was great, right? Not only did we get to win that round, but we also got to pick up all the accoutrement that was left over on the table. This is one of the worst hands that I've ever seen. I say that the boy who cried, this is the worst hand he's ever seen. I think that even if Green Dragon comes out right now, I don't think that we're allowed to press the pawn button. The rest of our hand is so bad. How bad is it? The rest of our hand is so bad that I don't think that we're allowed to call pawn here. 7 of circles is fine. Just, I need some direction. Me in high school, not knowing what to do with my life. I could have, like, I don't know. You're going to be mad at me for this? Go ahead. You can boo me a little, but I don't think that that's right. I genuinely don't think that it's correct. 3 big dragons? No, I don't think that's going to happen. If I draw into another red dragon after this, divine punishment has occurred, but I think ultimately what this hand is going to do, our best pathway into victory is someone else calls Riichi, and then we can fold with Green Dragon, followed by Green Dragon, followed by one of characters. Like, that would be the greatest, that would be the greatest thing for us. I can't believe at like age 16, you're like, hey, you don't even know, you just Googled how to French kiss? Pick your career path. Like, that's unbelievable. You shouldn't do that. And also, it should be more forgiving. Like, and I think that, am I about to get really based here all of a sudden? I think that if college was cheaper, and here's the thing, I think that you know, everyone needs to make money, so college shouldn't be cheaper. And I love corporations, and my DMs are open for sponsorships, and I will sell my soul. But like, I think that if it was cheaper, then it feels like, oh, okay, yeah, I can like make a change or go back to school, or it's not as big of a like, I don't know, consequence. But the way it is currently, it's just like, oh, you picked wrong, like you're giga doomed. Would I do anything differently now? So for those of you who don't know, I majored in English. Which is the reason why I'm busting out analogies on the daily, which is why I got that, which is why I let brain rot infect my brain so easily. I'm on that skibbity riz nonsense, okay? This is just me and my match history. Would I go back and change anything? I don't know, because I don't think any of the majors, unless one of them was like online creation, like I don't think I would like any of that. I think that I still would have taken a lot of the creative writing classes that I took, which is just a good excuse to write, you know, which is something that I really enjoy doing. Hang on, am I supposed to chi into a 6 of circles here? Like, why does that not seem like the worst idea in the world? Left Lord calls Riichi. Do I even have to like? No, okay, I'll cut Green Dragon followed by Green Dragon. I was like, can I throw something even safer than the Green Dragon? I think this is my safest bet. Southwind also seems pretty safe. So I am in the dealer seat. This is bad, right? Like, if Left Lord is going to sumo, we're footing the bill for the dealer penalty, but I'm kind of okay with how the game is going, and anything that's not like dead last, I am especially happy with. Again, best case scenario, Right Lord deals into Left Lord for like a 5,200 point hand. Like, that would be amazing. I don't even know if that's possible right now, but like, but I would love for Right Lord to deal into Left Lord. A cross sword is also going to throw out the Riichi. All right, this is what we've been training for, right? We've saved up 13,000 years of garbage so that we could do this exact thing. 6 of cross sword is going to sumo. I kind of was running out of safe tiles, so I'm okay with this. Riichi Ippatsu Sumo, 1 Dora. Fine. Basically a Mongon. I do pay out a hefty dealer penalty, but it's not the end of the world. All right. Now all we need to do, win a few small to mid-sized sedan level hands, and then we're feeling really, really good about the progress that we've made on today's video. Someone's thinking about pawning the East one, but the time for the East one was like 3 years ago. I'll also say this. I mean, one of characters isn't gonna be good. So now we're deep into the video, and I can finally say stuff that's like only the real believers. For those of you that have waded through the sea of bad takes, paint smell, self-respect skills. I was having like this internal debate because I like to share everything. I think it provides for very interesting commentary, right? Or I don't know. Maybe you think I'm horrifically wrong. Let me I guess don't let me know if that's the case. Don't let me know. But the NL video that reacting to Northern Lions Mahjong gameplay, I think it brought in like a ton of new people to the community. So if you're new here, welcome in. I think that I was like walking around before recording today's video. After I was lying cold and so ashamed, lying naked on the floor. It was after that, but before I started recording today, I was walking around thinking about it, and I was like, I think that what is the right thing to do is to play it cool, which is just like, oh yeah, you don't want to be like overly deferential or overly like, oh my god, thank you so much, like whoa. No, like act like you deserve it. People like confidence, and by the way, it's not just a front. Like, I know this is all very silly, and I am still working on the self-respect thing. I do think, like, I am confident enough in the daily gameplay commentary, which is a very niche skill, but it's real. I am confident in that. So it was just something that I was thinking about. It's like, oh, I don't think you should be overly deferential. Here's some, by the way, okay, other advice that I don't think is like said nearly as much. If you, oh my goodness. So I have sent so many emails out lately, and by emails I mean Discord messages, and by Discord messages I mean DMs, but also Discord messages, like DMs on Twitter and stuff. I think that one of the coolest things that I've well, not one of the coolest things, like I don't enjoy this, but if you ask someone to do something with you and they say no, you should respond and say like, oh, thank you so much for your time. Hopefully we can do something in the future. I don't know. I think that stuff really, really classy. Like being graceful even when being met with a no. I think I don't know. I frick with that, and I think always like, you know, if someone gives you a raid, like you gotta send them a DM and stuff. Like, I don't know. I just think that stuff is right, you know? And I'm not saying that I've sent a DM after every single raid. That's not what I mean. But I mean like oh, I don't want to get into trouble here, but like if someone does you a solid, that's That's what I mean. Left Lord is going to call Riichi. This is fine. If Left Lord is going to win, at least they take a big bite out of Right Lord and not us. This is perfect. Oh my goodness. 2 more safe tiles? What is it? Christmas morning? I'm giga freaking pugged. Eastwind is also a safe tile. People might not know this, but if the player to your left discards a tile, it is always going to be safe for everyone. Like if they cut the 3 and I cut the 3, it is safe for literally everyone. If the player across from you cuts a 3 of bamboo, and then Left Lord cuts something else, and then you cut the 3 of bamboo, Left Lord could technically win off of it. Left Lord, pointed that way, could technically win. They did, by the way, they did just win a Gigantamax hand. South 4, but we're like looking okay. Vivian Westwinds previously forsaked me, but now it allows me to open up my hand. Just let me chi here. Holy frick. Okay, I mean, my hand is like bad, but it's like also I can throw down to this. You know, I'm not counting there. Nope, don't want to give everybody else a good reason to completely rob me of all my points. Red 5 is okay. We need a little bit more value in our hand, right? Seatwind Red 5? Seatwind Red 5? There's also a world where if we end this round and nobody is above 30,000 points, we go into the Forbidden West round, where if you die in the West round, you die in real life. So if we sumo like a Seatwind Red 5 hand, then I think we can pull a Crosslord down to our level, and that would also feel really good. I could be pawning this, but I have no other pair in my hand. I know we could find a pair later, but if we keep this hand closed, it's not like the pawn really helps our tile efficiency. And if we keep this hand closed, then maybe we can call Riichi or something. I know it is a pipe dream, and yet here we're laying pipe, as they say. That's my musings about the state of my DMs. All I've been doing is tech support for myself lately. I haven't even gone to like Trader Joe's or the grocery store or anything along those lines recently. Left Lord, please deal something into me. I've been able to pawn and chi for like the last 5 years. No one's thrown me a single bone. 6 of circles would also be pretty nasty in this hand, right? 6 of circles is the Dora. I chi, absolutely I chi. 1 tile away from Tenpai. If I can draw into a 6 of circles, that would go so hard. From Seatwind Red 5 to Seatwind Red 5 Dora. Not the biggest change in the world, but pretty decent. Right Lord, okay. Makes the last red dragon kind of zuzzy to throw. They can't have big 3 dragons, but they can have little 3 dragons, which is at least 2 copies of, like, if they have this, triplet of the greens, triplet of the whites, and a pair of the reds, then they still get an extra 2 Han from 3 little dragons. I feel like I'm going to deal into them, because I'm not playing any defense whatsoever. They haven't discarded any circle suit tiles, so worst case, they could have a Mongon circle suit. Oh, no. If I deal into a circle suit Mongon, I'm in last. And if they sumo a circle suit half flush, then I'm not in last. I'm going to throw the 1 while I can. I don't think that I like it very much. And I had, you know, they could have 4 earlier, so they're not going to be waiting with a 5-6 later in their hand. They'd be in Zuzzy Firth in jail. So I'm okay with keeping a 7 as a safe child to throw away later. Yeah, very spicy. Very spice-tacular. Left Lord with the Riichi as well. Left Lord has cut a 7 of bamboo. It's just not very noticeable, right? They cut it and we cheat it, so 7 of bamboo is still going to be a safe tile here. Oh my god. Right Lord is not playing defense at all. Okay, nuttiest situation is we, Left Lord cuts 4 of circles, we chi that, and then we Right Lord immediately deals in with another 7 of characters. Holy frick. Oh man, this ain't my dad, this is a cell phone. Really spicy. Don't think I'm allowed to throw any of these tiles. Right Lord not playing defense. Right Lord not playing defense. Is this a kiss the ground moment? Mojo clip, stop 5 moments to kiss the ground too. We go into the West round. Oh my god, my poor throat, dude. No, we don't. We just end the game. Okay. They barely make it out of they barely make it above 30,000. Left Lord paying the ultimate price, the iron price. But oh, we fall below. That's so sad. We fall below 3,000. Very arbitrary, you know, boundary, but still kind of nice. Don't get excited, by the way. The second that we start getting excited is the second that we start losing it all. I will still go back into the logs, okay? First game that we played. I need to see an East 1 push and con decision. This is the only thing that I need to see from this from this game. Okay, Maka has now analyzed us. Did we play an S? Did we, teacher? We did get an S. Holy frick. Did they like the con here? They don't hate the con. But they slightly prefer saving it for later. I would agree with that. You wanted me to cut the east just because like we could draw into a 3-4 or whatever? Nah, I don't frick with that. Now I cut the east because that shape is really, really good. Left Lord calls Riichi. We have nothing to fold with. Just throw the terminal, forehead. And then do they like the pawn here? They love the pawn here. We're in Tenpai. Con. Like red dragon. 5 of 1 Dora? Really? That's good enough? How many weights do we have? 3 of this and 4 of those? Okay. Technically, that's like 7 tiles. That's good. Technically, that's good. All right. I'm okay with this. We a lot of these moments, we like pushed with a slightly risky tile and it ended up being fine. So like, I think that overall, the luck has been flowing lately. I really can't complain about the luck. I know we've had some bad hands here and there, but overall, I think we've gotten so lucky not to deal into any like rogue Ipatsus. Tenpai Chi decision. Did they like the Chi? Okay, hang on. They hated the Chi. Wow, because this hand is so good that they wanted me to call Riichi with this. And it's early in the game in East 1. Wow. And we're not in the dealer seat or nothing. Riichi Tanya Red 5 is so much better than Tanya Red 5. Riichi lets Oradora happen and all that jazz. How many tiles get us into Tenpai? 3 of bamboo, 1 copy of the 6 of bamboo, 8 of characters, 6 of characters, 7 of characters, 4 of characters. Damn, Daniel. Damn, Daniel. That's really good. That's really, really good. Okay, so maybe the lesson that we learned here is like, don't, like, if it's early enough in the game, you don't have to call, you don't have to like get into Tenpai. Like you can be a little bit greedy here. Riichi Mahjong Doc. If, and it's going to be hard to type with my finger injured, if it's hard, or if it's early in the game and your hand is bonkers, you don't have to call for Tenpai. You can wait and call an epic Poggers Riichi later. So I think that's a good lesson, especially because it literally is the first hand of the game. If it was later, then, and we were in the dealer seat, if we were in the dealer seat, I'm pretty sure they would just want us to Chi there for Tenpai, like 1000%. East 2, chase decision. We were pogging here. Cut the 5, cut the white, cut the 6, cut the 1. I threw the 7 here, but you wanted me to throw this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ah, 7 peasies chance. You like the 7 peasies chance here. I don't hate it, because that would have been 1 tile away from Tenpai, whereas right now I'm still 2 tiles away from Tenpai. I cut the 6 now. Someone calls Riichi eventually in this game. Right Lord calls Riichi. I cut. Oh my god. You wanted me to chase the Riichi with a 2 of circles. Are you nuts? What is happening? Oh man. I chased with the Riichi on the 3. Am I nuts? What's going on here? I guess I have nothing. I mean, I do have some safe stuff to throw. That's wild. I can't believe I made this decision. I can't believe that this other one is correct, and I can't believe that this ended up okay. That's gross. Now with a sober mind, I'm like, why not just throw the 9s? It's not hated, by the way. But you really want me to... I guess because the 9 of circles is like, if this passes, the 9 of circles is like super effing likely to come out. I have a Suji trap set for it and everything. Okay, and then South 1, there was just like a weird tile efficiency thing. South 1, 8 of characters decision. Was it this one? Yes. No. No. Other South 1. Yes. Oh my god, yes. And then we ended up getting like Mondo punished. So, arguable, right? They wanted me to cut the West Winds. I think this was fine. It's 31 to 40. I don't think we're going to lose any sleep over this, you know? And now, of course, they want us to. All right. Absolutely, folks. That's going to do it for today's video. If you like the song or you like the genre, consider subscribing. I got new videos every single day. Consider leaving a like and a comment if you're feeling particularly generous. It helps me out and the channel out such a great deal. Of course, I stream on Twitch Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 3 p.m. Pacific. Link is down below in the description, along with our community Discord and our VOD channel in case you can ever make it live. Until next time, please take care of yourself and please be kind to yourself, okay? All right, I'll talk to you soon. Peace.